Hey, it's Steve, the Wandering Bobcat. So, I've been giving a lot of thought to this piece that's going on in our country right now around the NFL players taking a knee uh, during the playing of the national anthem, and subsequently our president's stance on all of that, and ultimately the NFL team owners uh, basically making it illegal for players to do anything but stand during the national anthem this year. And then most recently, um, the winners of the Super Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles, being disinvited to the White House for the typical celebration of White House and winners of the Super Bowl coming together. So I got thinking about uh, you know, uh, the whole thing makes me sad. It seems to be so easily interpreted to fit the the beliefs of any individual, um, and I don't think the truth comes out all the time. For me, what I understand to be true is that those players that take a knee are doing it to protest the mistreatment of black men in America. And in recent years, I've really grown my own awareness about just how inappropriate that treatment is, and dangerous. And I can't even wrap my head around what it would be like to be a young black man in America today. Um, and this morning, was centering a little bit and thinking about uh, the next time I go to a public event and uh, the national anthem is played, whether it's a concert or a ball game or whatever, how I'm going to react to that. I actually, I often encourage people to speak their truth, and I think that my truth now lies that I am largely with the protesters. The reality is, I don't know if I have enough courage to take a knee or to not stand up in a public event like that. I have this fear of being hollered at, or I don't know. I just have this fear. And it's kind of ironic because one of my heroes recently died last month, a man named Roland Micklem. Roland would have been 90 this October. And um, I learned a lot from him, and I was very inspired by his stance in life. He was a naturalist who just was a whiz with birds in particular. But he loved the earth, and he loved the idea of keeping things beautiful and alive and safe and healthy for the future generations. And in recent years, he was arrested a number of times, most notably for two things. One, standing for uh, the standing against the removal of mountaintops in West Virginia, which was his home state. And um, I saw video clips of him being arrested, and it was amazing how gentle and respectful the deputies were with him. The other time was near our own Seneca Lake, uh, where there was a threat of natural gas being stored nearby, and he, along with another group of people, said, "No, this can't happen. It's too big of a threat to this freshwater supply that is so important to too many people." So my whole point is, you know, I am an elder. I'm kind of a young elder in some ways. I'm 66. Um, and I suspect that there may come a day where I just say, you know what, I can't let my fears get in the way. I have to do what I have to do. I don't know if I'm to that point yet. I think I need to do some more prayer and meditation around this thing. What I do know is that there's a lot of injustice in our country. I love this country. Um, I have the utmost respect and regard for the country, for the Constitution, for the military, for the men and women that serve. And if I choose to not stand in the future for the national anthem, um, I just got to say it will be for a reason other than being disrespectful to the country. It will be because of a peaceful protest, a protest that those same men and women in uniform for generations and generations have fought and stood to protect those rights of that Constitution. All right, sorry to be so long-winded here, but I needed to get this off my chest and just explore it a little bit. Curious what you think. Yeah, so if you're taking the time to look at this video and it stirs anything up for you, I'd really be interested to hear what thoughts you have to share as well. Until we wander next time, this is the Wandering Bobcat, Steve.